Billy shares out the fruits that he brought from home and from the market between the 4 groups of learners. He will ask them to cut the fruit open and encourage them to observe the seeds in each of the different fruits carefully. After that, he will ask them to describe what they have observed. Using a series of questions, Billy encourages the learners to volunteer answers. Also, notice how he follows up one question with another to try and draw the learners out, and how he encourages them to think more deeply about the topic.
Remember, I told you to say I brought some fruits this morning. So I'm going to spread this paper, then later on I'm going to give you some fruits. So here you are, put them there. We also have this. I want to ask you something. We want to see the seeds in here. Which direction can we cut if we want to see the seed? Can we cut it long way or across? Across, okay? And for the avocado, can we cut it across or long way? Long way. Long way? Good. And for the purple, should we cut it across or long way? Long way. Long way, okay? Thank you. For tomatoes, across or long way? Long way. We cut them? We cut it long way? Yes. Okay. So what we are going to do is that there are 4 groups. And the oranges, I'll give the first 2 groups. So when you cut across, the other half, you pass it on to the next group, okay? So this is an orange. As well as here, when you cut the other half, you pass it on to the next group. And then the same is going to happen with the avocado, the purple. So you cut it long way, the other half, you pass it over. Cut it long way, the other half, you pass it over. Then for the tomatoes, I'll put tomatoes on each of the groups. So you have 1, you have 1, you have 1, and you have 1. The 2 avocados will be given to the back groups. So when you cut, after you've looked at it, then you pass it over to the next group. You can also do the same. Let me give you the knives. And make sure that when cutting, you are careful, because these things are sharp. So handle with care. So you have 1. I think we're also going to give 1 here. We'll give 1. So you can start cutting. Once you are done, you pass it over. Cut. So you said you pass the other half. You can give this, the other half, so that you're able to see. Okay, so you can have 1 part. Continue cutting. You can continue cutting and make sure that you take turns in cutting. Okay, so you can continue. If you are done, you can pass the knife to the next group. So you cut the tomatoes across. When you are done, you give someone else to do the avocado. Yeah, so you can pass it over. You can also pass the purple to the next group. Cut the avocado. Okay, so you can see that the avocado, once it's cut, it has only got 1 seed. So that's why the other part there, the other part doesn't got a seed. It's because it has only 1 big seed. It's different from the tomatoes. You can see there are a lot of seeds. Okay? Okay. Now, the question is, do all the seeds, are all the seeds the same? No. Let's see. Are the seeds for purples the same with the seeds for tomatoes? No. Okay. Are the seeds for oranges the same with avocado? No. Okay. Are the seeds for purple the same with oranges? No. Mm-hmm. Are the seeds for tomatoes the same with avocado? No. Okay. Okay, so when you look at the orange that we've cut, it has got very tiny, very small seeds. Take a look at it. You can look at that. Yes. But this doesn't mean that all oranges are the same. There are some other types of oranges that have got bigger seeds than this one. Okay? You can see? They are very, very tiny. You can check. Very tiny seeds. Check. Okay? You can even hold there. You can see they are very, very, very tiny seeds. Have you seen? Okay? They are very tiny. Yeah. Those are the seeds. Very tiny. You can see? But some oranges have got bigger seeds. Okay? Now, are the number of seeds the same? Are the number of seeds in purple the same with tomatoes? No. Huh? Why? Why do you think they are different? Yes? Okay, so Mavis is saying we have bigger seeds in a purple as well as smaller seeds in the tomato. So there's a difference. So here we have small things, you can see. Okay? When you do like this, eh? Okay. It's juicy, okay? But here, you can see, are you able to see that side? You can see that the purple, you are able even to bring them like that, okay? So they are different. But the other question is, are the color of seeds the same? The color of seed for oranges, are they the same with the seed for avocado? No. They are not the same? Yes. Who can explain?
Avocado is like brown, then oranges. They are too small. I don't know its color. Okay.
He's saying for the oranges, they are very tiny or small, and she cannot predict the colors because it's like it's in, you can see it's in juicy. Okay. Then for the avocado, we have a brownish one. Why do we think the seeds of the fruits are inside and not outside? What's the reason?
Kaidi ma seeds ingati yankalira kunja vingayume ma seeds, so this why tunkalira mkati bicha wazuru.
Okay, so Lumuno is saying to say if you have the seeds outwards this fruit, they can usually dry up because there is direct sunlight, but inside the seeds are protected, as well as there are nutrients and any other things that can support the growth of the seed inside. Okay?